So welcome to the Half Thumb Homestead. In this episode I'm going to drain all of my pool equipment. We got a freeze coming next week for about a week long. Down here in Texas, they're saying it's going to be in the low 30s to high 20s, teens overnight. So rather than having my pool equipment run for a week straight, I'm just going to shut it down. First step, kill power. Dead. Then we got to take the drains off. First one we'll do is we'll open up the air valve here on top. Make sure all of our valves are wide open. Once that's done sucking all the water out, there's 3 other caps we have to take off here, 4 actually. There's one on the bottom of the filter housing there. That'll drain the water from this upper fitting. It's pretty high, probably about 5 gallons of water. We'll drain the actual pump itself, and then we'll drain the pre-filter here. We'll also drain the booster pump with this cap here. This is also a good time, if you want to clean the pre-filter. Taking off this lid and cleaning that guy out. And if you're really feeling froggy, you can take apart your pool filter housing and clean your filters. That's it. Let's get started on this thing, huh? We're going to first take off the pre-filter cover here. I have a piece of PVC pipe, has my lever bar here to help me out. Gets it on pretty tight. Apply it to the center. Open it up. Now we're positive all the water's been drained out because it didn't come flushing out of there. We can clean that guy later. Leave this crooked for now. Next we'll take off the pre-filter plug. And the main filter plug there. Drain plug. There's no need to take this apart. All the water in here is draining out through those drains down there. Then we'll come over here to our boost pump. That was right the first time, 7/16. Probably just finger tight anyways. And then because the freeze is coming, what I recommend is just taking these little caps, stick them inside one of your boxes up there so you don't lose them. There's really no reason to put them back in. That way if it does freeze or there is some water in there, it has a place to go. You don't want it to crack out your housings. So the last one I have to take out is the big guy over there. Now there is a fitting, like a hex nut on the bottom here if you want to use a actual socket or a wrench to get it out. I don't know what size it is. I'll figure it out here as soon as I get it off, and I'll let you know. But again, when you get this off, don't put it back on. Just let it sit on top of your machine or put it in the shed. You know, put it somewhere where you're not going to lose it. We're going to get quite a gush of water out of here and a bunch of dirt, more than likely. tell you, that was a lot more water than I was expecting. Goodness gracious. There they are, all three of them together here. Like I said, I'm going to leave all these off. The only thing I'm going to put back on is the cover here once I clean this guy out. Once I clean this out, I'm going to put it back in there, and then I'll tighten the cover back down. It's got a reset cutout in here. It goes into a specific spot inside the housing there, so it drops in nice and clean. And you put your lid back on. I was able to open up my timer box here, and that's where I'll keep all my caps, so I won't lose them. So the filter drain plug, that is a 7/8 if you want to use a wrench on it, or a pair of hogs like I did. Again, just set it aside so you can turn it back on later. A couple other things you want to do to prep for winter if you're going to turn your pool off for a while. Clean out your skimmer baskets. Get yourself a small milk jug or a water jug of some sort. When you put your skimmer back together, excuse me, put this plastic jug in there. I don't know if this works or not, but I read somewhere that if it ends up freezing, it has somewhere to squish rather than go out and crack your skimmer housing. Now I've got two of these, so I got one skimmer over there and one over here. So I'll fill it about halfway so it sits a little bit down in there. Now the expansion has somewhere to go. Half thumb out.